My ex-boyfriend showed up at my wedding with a diamond ring he refused to give me 2 years ago. The best man's response left everyone speechless. My ex-boyfriend crashed my wedding ceremony holding the diamond ring he refused to give me 2 years earlier. Everyone froze when he stood up during "Speak now or forever, hold your peace." But my husband's best man handled it in a way no one saw coming. I met James in college, we dated for 6 years, lived together for 3, and I waited patiently while he finished law school, passed the bar, and established his career. When I finally brought up marriage at 28, he told me he wasn't ready for that commitment and needed more time. 6 months later, I found a ring box hidden in his golf bag. For weeks, I walked around thinking every dinner, every weekend trip might be the moment. It never came. When I finally asked about it, he admitted he'd bought the ring months ago, but realized he couldn't see himself married to me and was waiting for the right time to break up. The right time, apparently, was after I'd cooked a 3-course anniversary dinner. I moved out the next day, blocked him everywhere, and spent months rebuilding myself. A year later, I met Michael at a friend's dinner party-esque, kind, decisive, and refreshingly straightforward about what he wanted. When he proposed after 10 months, with a simple, "I can't imagine my life without you," I said yes without hesitation. We planned a garden wedding in Michael's family's vineyard, nothing extravagant, with 75 guests, wildflower centerpieces, and a dress I found at a sample sale. I was happier than I'd ever been during the ceremony. I was halfway down the aisle when I spotted him, just James, standing in the back row in a tailored suit, looking exactly as he had when we'd said goodbye. My steps faltered, but Michael's reassuring smile pulled me forward. The ceremony proceeded normally until those traditional words. If anyone can show just cause why this couple cannot lawfully be joined together, speak now or forever, hold your peace. James stood up. Actual gasp rippled through the guests. "Alexa," he called out, loud enough for everyone to hear. I made a terrible mistake. He walked toward the altar, pulling out a small velvet box. "This is always meant for you," he said, opening it to reveal the diamond ring I discovered years earlier. "I've regretted every day since you left." The silence was excruciating. Michael tensed beside me, but before either of us could speak, his best man Ryan stepped forward. Ryan, 6'4" and usually the quietest person in any room, calmly took the microphone from the officiant. "That's a beautiful ring," he said to James, his voice gentle but carrying clearly across the silent garden. "But you had 6 years to give it to her and you chose not to. Today isn't about your regrets, it's about their beginning." He turned to the guests. "This man isn't on our invite list, and security will now escort him out." But first, Ryan walked over and took the ring box from James's hand. "I'll make sure this is returned to the jeweler for a refund. You've carried it long enough." The wedding coordinator and Michael's cousin smoothly guided a stunned James away, while Ryan returned to his position with a wink at me. "Let's continue celebrating two people who know exactly what they want," he said, handing the microphone back. We finished our bows, surrounded by spirited applause at the reception, instead of awkward whispers about the interruption. Guests toasted Ryan's perfect handling of the situation. Later, I learned Ryan had spotted James arriving, and had already alerted security. He just wanted to say his piece first. Sometimes the most beautiful moments come from the worst interruptions, and sometimes the best person at your wedding isn't who you marry, but the friend who ensures you can.